Hey, what's up YouTube? This is Car Addict. Holding the GoPro. Hopefully I'm not covering any microphones. Anyways, I actually have been emailing back and forth with Ktuner today. I was wrong on the settings for the throttle padding. In my mind, it was that, all the drop downs got more aggressive as you choose a lower option. And it was standard, medium, soft in the throttle padding option. And to me, I thought it was throttle padding was the thing, and then soft and medium and standard was like the descriptor. So standard padding would be normal padding, whatever. Medium would be a little less, and soft padding would be the lowest amount of padding. I'm wrong. Soft padding is actually the softest cut, or whatever you want to say. So if you want it as aggressive as possible, it's standard. Least aggressive is soft. So that takes care of that. The other thing is, I don't know if you saw where I mentioned on the display, it only goes to 83% for the TPS command when your foot's at 100, you can actually hit like 107 if you push hard enough on the floor, and the TPS command hits 100. But on the display, it only shows 83. He told me on the next update, he's changing that to scale from 0 to 100 instead of 0 to 83 like Honda's raw values are. I don't know if he means firmware update or software update. I'm guessing for that he might mean firmware, because to get the display to show that, I don't really exactly know which one he'd have to update. So then there's, that takes care of that. Also, if anybody is looking for a clutch and doesn't know, I think the username is Team3D. I don't know what storefront or whatever they're dealing with or where they sell out of, but the Clutch Masters clutch is normally like $575. I assume there's a reason they can't just list the price. You have to PM for info, but rest assured it is a pretty big friggin' discount. So if you were considering buying a clutch for your Civic, I would do it now. I'm debating doing it myself right now. I really didn't want to spend the money yet, but it's hard to argue with the sale, so we'll see what happens. I've contacted a bunch of companies, and my front screen on the GoPro is scratched or something. Looks like it's cracked, but it's not. Alright, so after those companies I contacted, Scat is the only one that's gotten back to me so far, and they'll make me rods, but I gotta either tear my motor apart and send them to, or buy two from Honda and send them to them for measurements. And then I don't know a lead time or anything like that, but for $326 a set, I can order 140 pieces. No, 160 pieces. So I gotta order 40 sets. So that's a lot of money. I think it's freaking nice. So yeah, what is that, like 12,000? I don't know, 12,800 bucks. That's way too much of an investment for me. I guess if I could find like 39 other people that want rods, we could do it. Yeah, I don't even really know if the rods are needed. I just know that that's the only part I've heard of people destroying, aside from somebody took out their turbo, but I think they were racing on a track in like 100-degree weather or more, pushing a lot of boost, so they just cooked it, I think. I've always meant to watch that video, and I just haven't yet, but God, why the fuck's my eye itching? I was sweeping for a while at work at the end, so maybe I had some dust in there or something. Anyways, aside from that, I've read about 2 people that have bent their rods, or broken rods, so although Vit has pushed 27 pounds in his SI and has not busted a rod, I think it was the SI. However, they are different part numbers. I I would more assume that it's a different length, because I think the SI has different compression and the pistons are also different part numbers. So maybe instead of using the EXT rods and just changing the compression height, they completely change the height of like the whole setup in the piston. Or it's a longer rod and the pins offset higher in the SI, so it's a little easier on it when revving higher. Because I think it goes to 7 instead of 6,500 maybe. I really don't know that much about the new SI, because I went and looked at it for a minute, and then it was like, they told me when I ran the numbers, it would actually be cheaper for me to keep my EXT and lease an SI than it would be to trade in the EXT and buy or lease an SI. I think I just said STI the first time. I don't know why the hell I did that, because I'm talking about the SI in both cases. So I kind of stopped even looking at the SI because it was not an option. And I'm kind of happy I didn't do it anyways, because I know an EXT is not an SI, but pretty much all the increased performance the SI had, I wouldn't leave those parts stock anyways. Like, I'm not on stock wheels and tires. I'm not going to be on the stock turbo. I'm not going to be on the stock suspension. The SI grill, the SI diff, the SI seats, that's all nice stuff, but my seats are fine for me. The diff I was hoping to put in, but I saw that the final drive gear looks like it's held onto the diff with 14 bolts in the SI and only 10 in the XT, but it's also different final drives. I think the SI is 4.8 to 1 and I think actually the SI was taller, which was kind of weird. I think the SI was like 4.1 to 1 or somewhere, and the EXT was 4.8 to 1, which makes no sense to me. Obviously internal gearing's got to be way different too, but if that's the case, I really don't know if I want my EXT to be geared. I mean, what would that be, like 15% shorter? I mean, it only revs to 60 or 6,500, so it does 57 in second gear, and I really don't want to lose another 15% of that. So I mean, what, I'd only do 51 miles an hour or so in second gear. And yes, I'm doing all this math off the top of my head right now, so don't give me too much shit if I'm wrong. So the diff probably won't happen, because on top of $815 for it, the final drive gear set is like another $180 or something. So I'd be looking at $1,000 to swap out the diff, and I'll never autocross or actual track it to where that's going to really be a big deal. At the drag strip, it'd probably help not spin one wheel and go, but like just hauling ass on the freeway for fun, there's zero need for an LSD, really. Is this guy gonna go? No, he's not. Alright. So, anyways, I'll shut the hell up right now. Not gonna really edit this much because I'm exhausted from working so much and not being able to sleep. So I don't want to stay up tonight editing this crap. So, anyways, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. I'm out. Alright, so this doesn't really count as editing, but I'm adding to the video. I tried to get my daughter to record another one for me yesterday. She kind of did, but she kind of didn't cooperate. Anyways, here you go.
Peace out, YouTube. Deuces.